Okay, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed reading this speech. It's a really powerful speech, isn't it? It really moves us to think about our climate, our environment, and I hope that you tried delivering this speech yourselves. Now we are going to deal with the comprehension section. I will, like orally discuss the answers for these questions and then you can try writing them. Who is the author and who does she claim to represent? Okay, my mistake. While discussing the speech, I sometimes I referred to the speaker as a female and used she as a pronoun. That is my bad. Okay, it had to. Sorry, I had used he as the pronoun. It had to be she because the speaker is a girl. So, like, who is the author? The author is Severn Cullis Suzuki, right? A member of ECO. And who does she claim to represent? Well, she claims to represent all the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard, the future generations that are to come, and the countless animals who are, like dying across the planet because they have no other, like ways. Next question is, what are some of the instances cited by the speaker to indicate the change taking place in nature? Okay, what are some of the instances cited by the speaker to indicate the change taking place in nature? So, well, there are quite a few instances. During the speech, she gives many such instances. For example, she says that she is afraid to go out in the sun because of the hole in the ozone layer. She is scared to breathe the air because it might contain dangerous chemicals. Okay, she recollects a fishing experience with her father where in Vancouver where she found a fish that had cancer, full of cancers. She also mentions about birds and plants going extinct, like or animals and plants going extinct. So these are all the instances where the speaker is highlighting the changes taking place in nature. Does being born in a particular place or country make a difference? Why? Being born in a particular place or country does make a difference. Okay. While a child born in Canada may have a privileged life with proper, like plenty of food, shelter, clothes, bicycles, computers, and all the other things, a child born in the favelas of Brazil may, or like a child born in, like a starving child in Somalia, or children, like war victims of Middle East, right? All these instances show that if you are born in an unfortunate place, let's say, your life is going to be very difficult, right? If you want to phrase it properly, you can simply say that if a child is born in a war afflicted country, it may have no basic human rights or facilities. If a child is born in an extremely poor country like Somalia, it's very likely to face starvation. If a child is born in the favelas of Brazil, favelas of Rio, it's very likely it had chances of being in the streets. If a child is born in poor parts of India, it may turn I mean, he may have chances, or they may have chances of turning into beggars, and that way the place of birth determines or greatly determines how persons or how a child's life turns out. What advice does the speaker's father give her? Well, the speaker's father advises her that you are what you do, not what you say. It means that actions speak louder than the words. Well, now let us move to the reference to the context section. Coming up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Who is the speaker of these lines? Here is your answer. What does she mean by hidden agenda? Well, it means that whatever she wants to say is already stated, is already, like declared by her. She is not going to talk for some other motive. She does not have any other hidden motive. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. What future is this person talking about? Well, this person is talking about the future of the future of this planet and the life upon it. Okay, she presents it, or she states it as her own future, and that is why she uses the word my future, but it represents the future of entire earth and all the life forms upon it. What is the difference between losing an election or the what how is it different from losing an election or the stock market? Well, if you lose an election or or the stock market, those losses may be those losses are temporary. Those losses may be regained, or those losses could be regained. Most importantly, those losses would not be the end of the world, but if our climate change leads to a catastrophic level, that would truly be the end of the world. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and butterflies, but now I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Why did the author feel that it was like a dream come true to see wild animals and forests? Well, with the amount of deforestation and extinction we have got, seeing those wild animals in the forests is, expressed as a dream come true. Seven, or the speaker is doubtful, doubtful that these, wide set of flora and fauna may not exist for the coming generations because of all the human activities, and that is why she wonders if her children would be able to see these things. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you, please make your actions reflect your your words. Why does the writer challenge the love that adults display towards children? Well, the writer challenges the love that adults display towards children because she feels that the actions of the adults do not truly reflect or do not truly suggest that they love us, because most of their actions result in damages to our environment and our planet, and it would mean that the future generation would have a really bad quality of life possible for them, and it truly means that the parents, the parents actions or the adults actions don't really match their words. What action is the speaker pleading for? The speaker is pleading for actions that may result in preservation of our planet and its delicate ecosystems. Fine. Well, so that was about A2. Now we have got A3 section where we have got a couple of questions. We can quickly cover it, or we should come back to these questions in the next session. Okay, bye bye.